Alright, what's up, homies? Welcome back to another Media Buffet episode of this RAT Comedy here. And I'm accompanied by Mercury, and today we're going to be discussing the June 18th Nintendo Direct. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. So yeah,
Good.
just as Rock Comedy said, we're a bit late to this, admittedly, but we're a bit late to everything because we took a sabbatical during July. But we're doing this now, and it's been quite a while since this Direct even came out, but some of it hasn't aged quite as poorly. So yeah, I think we should just move on straight into it. This is officially the last Nintendo Direct of Nintendo Switch's lifespan. I'm pretty sure. So after this Direct,
let's just add one last batch before it's all over this year.
yeah, most of the games I'm surprised that some of the games are for 2025, but they're like for early 2025. So they're not coming out around what Switch 2 will come out. What we know about the Switch 2, I guess we'll get to this before we actually start talking about it, as talking about the Direct in general, is that this is the last one, the next Nintendo Direct that we know of. Like, we don't know if it's coming out probably in September, and that specific episode won't be coming out for a while either. But like the Nintendo Direct in September will be will be the first one for the Switch 2. We will probably be getting Switch news, like some news for Switch games, but that's mainly because next year will be sort of a transition period into Switch 2, and that's mainly because a lot of the games that will be coming up for Switch 2 will probably be coming up for Switch, at least in the first few years. But what I'm gonna guess is that there will be those games that are coming out on Switch, but they will also be coming out on Switch 2, and the exclusives for Switch 2 are going to stay on Switch 2, so there will be a reason to buy the Switch 2, unlike a PS5 or an Xbox, especially an Xbox.
Yeah.
But there is a game I will talk about very later down the line that I know is gonna be a Switch 2. Not exclusive, but definitely launch title. I don't think we'll get any exclusive launch titles for the Switch 2. That's just my guess. But yeah. So now that we got that out of the way, the Switch 2 will be announced at some point before April of next year. So that's probably gonna be the next Direct, which is usually comes out in around September. So yeah, no, that's what we can expect. You can probably expect the Switch 2 to be. I'm gonna make the assumption that's gonna be the first announcement of the stream, not the last one, the first one, so they can focus on what games are gonna come up for it. As the Direct goes on. That's my guess.
I mean, that's probably one way to do it. Just get it over with, and then just focus what launch titles are gonna launch first, and then blah blah. Or they could just build hype and then release it at the very end, or just maybe not do it at all or something. I don't know.
There's two different ways of them doing that Direct. There's the way where they, again, like I said, they announce it at the start, and then they focus on the Switch 2 games, or they talk about like Metroid Prime 4 or like Pokemon Legends ZA, and then they announce the Switch 2, and then they say that these games are gonna be also on Switch 2 at launch with better graphics. That would be something that's usually what they do. That's usually what I feel like that's the most likely option. But honestly, I would prefer if you just said, "Look, the Switch 2 is happening, and here it is, and then here's the games." That would be my preferred option, just so we can focus on it. So it's not like, oh well, all the games we announced here, they're all coming to Switch 2. Like, no, like announce it first, and then get into Switch 2, and then get into the games. That's how I see it. But yeah, I feel like that's how they should do it. But I honestly wouldn't mind if they do like a I guess like a double feat. I guess ZA, then ZA, and then Metroid Prime 4. They just talk about Metroid Prime 4, and then they announced that it's coming out on the Switch too, as well. That's my guess. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Prime 4 when we get to Prime 4. That's the big thing. So let's start with the opener, let's get actually into the opener. And I will say the directs always have strong openers, and this one is no exception. The first announcement of the day is Mario and Luigi Brothership. So new Mario and Luigi game. That's cool. I haven't played a lot of Mario and Luigi games. I don't think I've played that many as well, but I do prefer it to most other RPGs. I think it has much more of its own style. So, RAT Comedy, I'm pretty sure that you've played other Mario and Luigi games, so you have more things to say about it.
Okay, so I'm gonna be telling you right now. I played all of them. Okay, I have the whole collection. Even all the ports that came to the 3DS. And I'm gonna tell you something. Sorry for the audios, but seriously. The Mario and Luigi franchise have been, basically started out in 2003 with Superstar Saga. Okay, it's the game that got ported to the Switch Online thingy, and you can access it through Switch Online. You have to pay like the expensive version, the expansion pack, and then from there you can just start playing. It's a really good game, and has fun mechanics, and a really good story, okay, for a Mario game. And then it's followed up by Partners in Time, where Mario and Luigi just go back in time, meet their baby selves, and they gotta stop some alien invasion that threatens to conquer the Mushroom Kingdom. And the next game is Bowser's Inside Story. It was released in 2007, I think. It is Bowser is kicked out of his castle, and you got this Fawful guy that was originally the sidekick to the main villain in Superstar Saga. Fawful's now the main villain, and he's taken over the Bowser's Kingdom and is now threatening the whole Mushroom Kingdom, and Bowser has to go and fight him. Meanwhile, Mario and Luigi, they are inside Bowser because Bowser has this real inhaling ability similar to Kirby, and also. Okay, I'm just gonna scratch it for later. Okay, so after that comes Dream Team, released in 2003, 2020. God, I'm getting the dates wrong. 2013. Okay, when the year of Luigi was happening, you had Mario and Luigi visit an island nearby the Mushroom Kingdom, and it's being threatened by this evil guy named Phantasma. Is threatening people's dreams, and Bowser teams up with him, and you gotta go and stop them, okay? The last game, in theory, is Paper Jam, released in 2015. It's a crossover between Mario and Luigi and Paper Jam. Like, you got enemies, you got bosses, and, Paper Mario himself on the Mario and Luigi Formula game. So the game was good. It also got some negativity, mostly because it was mostly unoriginal, and they didn't play with the aspect of of the characters and all that. From there, in 2017, they would release a Superstar Saga remake, and it was received very well because of all the updated graphics and all the sounds and all that, as well as a new mode called Bowser's Minions, which you gotta form a team with Bowser's Minions. It's in the title, and they all got different abilities, and you gotta make your way through different waves of enemies, beat them, and progress through the story. After that comes the supposed final game, okay, the one that we all thought ended the series, which was the Bowser's Inside Story remake. And just like the previous, it's just another remake, but now it comes with another side story, which is Bowser Jr.'s journey, and it's about Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings' adventures while Bowser had his adventure in the main game. And the game sold absolutely terribly. Didn't even get to, I think it was like less than 300,000 the sales, and unfortunately led to the company Alpha Dream. They developed all the games, and now they declared bankruptcy. And from there, we all thought that the game series was dead. And some people were starting to get hope as in 2024, 2023, where it was mentioned in a survey, as well as the fact that Legend of the Seven Stars and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door were getting remakes. So we were thinking like maybe they're gonna be remaking another game from the series, or maybe a new game, or I don't know. We're just thinking. Here it is, the newest game in the series. And from the looks of it,
So
okay, ask, come on.
So they just skipped Partners in Time for the remake to get a remake.
They legit skipped it. Okay, it's that Bowser's Inside Story was very well received. It's most people's favorite Mario and Luigi game. Okay.
Okay, gotcha. So like they just fuck it, Partners in Time. I think I remember more Partners in Time. I think I remember seeing it at least on like YouTube or something. I vaguely remember it, but like it's crazy to me to think that they just skipped completely. Just the game just go straight into 3.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty. It should have been the logical step, but apparently they thought that the most popular game would have been the next one, so they did that, and unfortunately the game was released in 2019, which was a year with the 3DS was essentially dead. Okay, it's been going on for like 8 years now, and the Switch is the biggest thing on the biggest selling thing. Okay, most selling console, and the 3DS was just doing absolutely terribly that year, and of course it went bankrupt in 2019. It just sold it on the wrong console.
Yeah.
Okay, and I should be the one talking about the trailer. So it's the
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so
You're the expert here.
Yeah, I'm the expert. So this game, first off the bat, it's the first one in the series that fully has 3D graphics. Okay, Paper Jam had 3D models. Okay, and Dream Team, so they were just for some cutscenes or when you had the giant battles. But this one, it all takes place in 3D. Okay, and apparently you got Mario and Luigi going to a different island right next to Mushroom Kingdom, I assume, and apparently, there's been chaos going on inside the island, and now we gotta stop the bad guys, of course. That's how the formula goes usually. And of course you gotta fight Bowser too, because usually in these games Bowser either teams up or goes on a separate agenda. We still end up fighting him anyway. And in these games Bowser is more so a comic relief. Like he's just like he's trying to be like the biggest baddie here, and most people kind of either absolutely terrified of him or aren't even scared of him at all. And there's another thing I need to talk about, and it was the thing I halted on myself, but in the Bowser's Inside Story, Dream Team, and Paper Jam, you had a partner character called Starlo, and she essentially just guided the player, giving instructions, the tutorial, and also did some commentary from there. And it was introduced in Bowser's Inside Story, and most people liked her. She was alright, but then while the series progressed, her character became worse and worse, and where in Paper Jam she was absolutely despicable. She always made fun of Luigi, always with some rude commentary, and most people were just sick of her because she's been the main guide for the player for 3 whole games now, and we haven't had the last time we had an original guide was in Dream Team, but that other guide, Dreambird, yeah, he wasn't as overarching as Starlo. I don't know what to say, but he only appeared for that game because it was his island, all that. And she's not here in the trailer, okay? And apparently we got 2 guides here, which is a flying outlet and a girl, literally. But other than that, the game's gimmicks, the attacks, the all the gameplay elements, they're all very much reminiscent and faithful to the original games, which is absolutely great. And if they port this to the Switch 2, I say as a release title, it will sell well, absolutely. And we can get more early games from there.
What people have said about the leaks of the Switch 2, and we don't usually discuss leaks here, but I'll mention it because fucking Switch 2 is an open secret at this point. What we know about the Switch 2 is that it has the same power as a PS4 in handheld mode, and what we know is that it will have backwards compatibility with the Switch, so you can play every single Switch game on the Switch 2. It'll just be like the PS5 and Xbox Series X, where you can just play all those games. You can play all those games that you have physical and probably digital as well on your Switch 2 because they're all backwards compatible. As long as you have the same account and same save data, you can try to save data and all that. That's probably that's what we know.
Alright then, if they do that, then I think this game is absolutely gonna sell well, okay? Because it has a unique art style and great visuals, and the series had a good reputation of good stories and good gameplay, so it's gonna sell well. At least I hope so.
I will say that a lot of these Mario spin-offs, a lot of them are very niche and have very specific fan bases, but they do always do well enough to constitute more things, and especially now. I don't know. It's been 9 years since a proper Mario and Luigi game instead of just being a remake or something.
Yeah, it's been 9 years since an original game came out,
and people definitely have been waiting for something new to come out, and now maybe people will be drawn more to the style because it's from the series because of the style.
All new. The last 4 games, from Dream Team to the Bowser's Inside Story remake, you got this semi 2.5D pixel style that has been used for 7 years, and now they just changed the whole thing to be more akin to the box art, really.
Yeah, it's definitely different, but it's still I feel like it still feels like Mario Luigi. It allows a lot for the same amount of expressions and for it to feel like that kind of art style, and it feels like a natural progression, at least for me.
I wasn't expecting them to actually go ahead and just flat out use the box art to be the main style, but it works absolutely well from what I've seen.
I know, and like I said earlier, I do like the gameplay. I'm not usually the biggest RPG fan, but I do like the gameplay mainly because it has a style to it, and that's appreciated.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a fun fact, but Toby Fox, the creator of Undertale, the battle mechanic in Undertale was loosely based on Superstar Saga, and he actually said it once, I think. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. And what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something and I forgot.
Undertale's a good game.
I completely forgot what I was gonna say. I actually genuinely blanked out. Okay, I'll remember it later. But yeah, no. I think that's all we gotta say because there's still it's still the first announcement, and we've been going on about this, but it's definitely a big return. I guess it'll be a return to form, and we'll definitely have to see. A lot of people are excited for this game. And the good thing is coming out relatively soon. It is coming out on November 7th, 2024. So there's that. So that's Mario and Luigi. Let's. Hey, do you have something else to mention, or we can just move on?
We can move on. I'm pretty exhausted of lecturing people about this game.
Yeah. Let's move on to something that could probably take us fucking a quarter of the time we used to talk about Mario and Luigi. Nintendo World Championships NES Edition.
Okay.
So,
I don't really have much to say. It's just you and from. I played this in Nintendo New York, and what I've played is you and another player, random Nintendo game, and you gotta do all these short challenges in a very quick amount of time, and the guy who completes the most challenges, wins. So that's pretty much it.
yeah, I guess it's just like what it says. It's just a championship version of all Nintendo games. But the thing is, like, these people, like, I don't know why you would buy this. To me, it seems very weird for this to be an I don't know if it's full price, but definitely a game you have to pay for. Not only do you can you play these games on the Switch Online, but if you own the little like NES Classic, you can just play all these games. I don't think there's any real reason for you to play these games, like to buy this for the games. I feel like this would have worked a lot better as an update to Nintendo Switch Online.
I'm gonna check if it's. I'm gonna check if you have to pay for it.
I'm pretty sure you have to pay for it because they had a collector's edition.
Yeah, I'm just trying to insert the password.
I just don't know the price. I don't know if it's like 30, 40, or like full price 60.
Okay, here we go. I found it. What is this? $30 for this game.
$30?
$30.
That is the lowest. That is definitely the lowest. But the thing is, you have to really you have to put into consideration that a Nintendo Switch Online subscription is to include the NES, SNES, and Game Boy collection. That is $20 a year.
Yeah.
So, like, if you want to have fun and play these games to compete, just get just get Nintendo Switch Online and like play it like I guess you would do any game. I'm pretty sure most of those games have been updated with online capabilities. So I don't see I don't see anywhere in any world why would you buy this. It's so weird.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Odd.
The NES, the Nintendo World Championships NES edition is available now. So if you want to buy, go ahead. If you don't. And you can probably see the fact that we just have not done this for a while, and we have not gotten this in a while. So next up is definitely a game, Fairy Tail 2. I gotta say,
it's shit.
I have wait. Have you seen or did you say you have seen or you haven't seen?
I remember I was with my sister in 2020. Okay, she told me we should watch Fairy Tail. Okay, I heard it's good and whatever. So I sat down with her. I watched the first episode. I hated it, and I moved on from it. Okay.
Okay. So this seems to be like an adaptation of the manga, specifically of the manga in-game version, and they're trying to update and they're like making it into game and all that. So this is like the sequel, like however much they want to adapt from then until they want to make a third game or something. And to be genuinely honest with you, I don't remember what this gameplay was like. It's a role-playing video game. That does not tell me anything. But party characters. Okay, so it's just a normal RPG. Oh, right. I really forgot about this. But what I was going to say is that all these anime games are... Like, a lot of these licensed anime games are either... are one of two game genres. Either they're anime fighting games or they're anime RPGs. There is no in between. There are a few exceptions, and none of them are a Dragon Ball game.
No.
Dragon Ball. I think Dragon Ball's one game that is actually not an anime fighter, and that is I think it's called Dragon Ball. the breakers, I think, where it's like a weirdly, it's like a weird mixture of Dragon Ball and the Friday the 13th game. It's so weird, but yeah. So this game is just an RPG.
Okay, dude. I need to tell you something, but there was this. Yeah, I just had this realization that all JoJo games are either. There's a few RPGs on its early life, and the rest are just fighter games. And there's only one game that was, an actual that was neither of those, and that was, a weird mobile game that was taken down. So, yeah.
It's what I'm telling you, man. Every single anime licensed game is either an RPG or a fighting game. There is no in between. There are like 3 games in between, and like. And there's just like nothing. Like, there's that actually there. If you have a fighting game, if you have an anime based game, if you're making an anime game, a game based on an anime or a manga, it is usually a fighting game or an RPG. There's absolutely nothing in between. The newest like One Piece game that came out a year ago or something, that one was an RPG, full on. Like there is absolutely nothing in between, and we're getting a Jujutsu Kaisen game, which is also a fighting game, and there is this weird like subgenre within the anime fighting games, where they become arena fighters, where it's like Pokken Tournament, where they're just running around the arena, and that's when they fight. They have like a whole circular arena. That is most fighting games, right? Like that's most anime fighting games. It is specifically that genre of arena fighters. It is so weird. I don't know why they do this. And Fairy Tail doesn't look any different. The one thing I can give them is that they're at least adapting the manga. They're not just doing their own thing, which means like, well, they have something to adapt, and they probably can't fuck it up. I don't know. I don't know. I've never watched Fairy Tail or like read it, so I can't. I don't know. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So Fairy Tail 2 is coming out in winter 2024. Next up is Fantasia Neo Dimension. So this is another what do you call it? This is another RPG, but this one I think has something a little more interesting. This one you can actually curve your attacks so they hit more targets. I think that's a very interesting thing that they have here. I think this is the one. Yeah. Where you can curve your attacks and they hit multiple people, and that's very cool. That's not something I've seen in RPGs. And they have this weird mechanic where you can teleport your enemies to other dimensions to fight them later. I have no idea why you would do that. They don't explain what advantages it has, other than you can fight them later. That doesn't seem like a very good advantage, other than maybe. But the thing is, you can. It's just like one pocket dimension. It's not like multiple fights. It's like one pocket dimension with all of the enemies. So what you can probably do is just kind of spam it. It's like spam it, and when you get to like a big time, you can just fucking let it rip and get all that speed. Like, well, there's not like a reason to fight anymore, right? Like, I don't know if it has like a cap or something. It's a very weird game. So, what do you think?
I'm not playing this game.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm like, I'm just saying there's interesting things to see here, but I'm not buying this game. I have better games to buy. But yeah, that's Fantasia Neo Dimension. I don't think you have much to say about this, right?
No.
No, okay. It's coming out holiday 2024 for those who want to play it. Next up is, I guess I wouldn't call it a big surprise. It's definitely a surprise that they've taken this long to even mention this game. I feel, at any capacity, and that is Nintendo Switch Sports. It's in I don't know if it did or didn't. I don't know if we're still in summer, so I don't know. But it is either getting or has gotten a free update to add basketball.
They probably have already.
Let me just double check that real quick. We're still in summer. August is still summer. I know people, it doesn't feel like that, but August is still summer. Summer ends in September. That is not what I want. I searched up Nintendo Switch Sports Basketball release date and I got the NBA. That's not what I wanted. Basketball is now available. Okay, so it came out. So if you guys want, it came out 3 weeks ago. You know, it came out surprisingly not a long. Oh, the content update will arrive in the US July 9th. Literally a month ago.
Bro.
That's really weird that they didn't announce the release date in the direct. That was so. They've announced things farther away in this direct than July 9th. I don't know why they just said summer. So yeah, but it's available now. Like if you guys want to go play basketball, it seems like that seems cool. I have no idea why this game just dropped out of the face of the earth. This game was like it was like hyped up as the Wii Sports like successor, and I have not seen it got one update. It got one update in what is it? The Nintendo Switch Sports has sold 13 million copies. I want you to know that 13 million copies is one of the what is it? List of best-selling Switch games. 13 million copies puts this game at number 19 on the most bought Nintendo Switch games.
That's too many.
Like this game, not only did it sell well, it sold wonderfully.
Yeah, but what I've heard is that they did is just put way too little content and remove the Miis, and people were mad, and I legit never heard anything from this game other than just the occasional mention on the direct, and that's it.
It's gotten 2 mentions in directs. It had a there was an update for golf in November 29th, 2022. So that was one of the first updates. And that was 2022. Again, 2022. And then in 2024, they decided to add basketball. What is this timeline? Like, what are you doing with this game? And it featured. So now it has 8 sports now. It started with 6.
6. Oh.
And like I don't know why. I do not know why they have such weird development for this game. It's so weird, but hey, it's sold like pancakes. So, it's not like hotcakes. So like whatever, right? Just fucking release it. Who cares? The people will play it because they bought the game. Because 13 million people have bought this game. Yeah, whatever. So the update's available now for those who want it. Next up is Mio Memories in Orbit, and that's probably what the acronym is for. So this game reminds me a lot of like Little Nightmares, at least the gameplay, not like the atmosphere, because that's not because Little Nightmares is not really like this. Let me tell ya that's not what Little Nightmares feels like. But yeah, no, I feel like it looks interesting. I've always liked the games that do try to tell much more of a story. Like I that's definitely a thing you can do with games, much more artistic games. But there's not much for me to say. I would play it if I got the chance to, but I don't think I'll wait. I don't think I'll put my money on it. Like I don't think I'll really go on and play the game willy nilly. Like, do you have anything to say about it, or?
It looks pretty cool, but it's not really my cup of tea, honestly.
Yeah, I get it. But yeah, Mio Memories in Orbit is coming out in 2025. Next up is a Disney Illusion Island update. So it also came out. It came out as soon as the Switch the direct wrapped up. So yeah, this is certainly a thing. They didn't really reveal much, I think, but it was just like a thing they said here. Disney Illusion Island was always like a weird game to me. Like it was just like why are you doing this? And it still continues. It's just a platformer game, and this update doesn't really look any special. To be genuinely honest with you.
Yeah, it's just I don't think they say what. It's just a brand new story. That's it, legit.
Yeah, I don't play it, so I don't have that much of a really big opinion on it, and I'm not really interested in it. So there's that. Anyways, the update is available now, guys. As I said earlier. Next up is definitely a game. Definitely something that happened. Definitely something that wasn't a direct. That's to some other titles that we'll talk about later. Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Hello Kitty is probably the most overrated thing ever.
Overrated?
That's a hot take, I know. Okay, but legit, all they do is just go there, put some merch. That's it.
When I went to Japan, it fucking hell, Hello Kitty was big. Like anything Sanrio was gigantic.
Bro, what?
Hello Kitty is like one of Japan's icons. Like, okay, to put it bluntly, I didn't see this firsthand, but there are garages, there are storage houses with Hello Kitty on the garage door.
Bro.
You can find the weirdest promotions in Japan because pop culture is pretty big over there. Like, I think a lot bigger than it is here, like, in America. So yeah, like it's a pretty big thing. But yeah, no, Island Adventure just kind of looks like something. To me, this game feels a little like I don't know if I'm confusing of another game, but no, it just feels like a. It feels like a Hello Kitty. A Hello Kitty Animal Crossing game.
That's the best way to put it, honestly.
Yeah, to me, that's just what it is. Apparently, this is a mobile game. It's a mobile game that's getting ported to console. Yeah.
Bro.
That should speak to its but it was Apple Arcade exclusive. To be fucking honest, who plays on the Apple Arcade?
I don't know.
I have never met anyone who has even said the word Apple Arcade.
I mean, listen, my parents got this service, for an Apple subscription that lets me get some music and stuff, and it already came with Apple Arcade, and I checked out some games, but I've abandoned them, all of them. I don't play that shit anymore.
There? Yeah, no, I'm here. I just read on the Wikipedia that apparently that this game shares a name with a fictional Hello Kitty game that appeared that was mentioned in South Park.
No way.
Yeah, no. So apparently in the episode of Make Love Not Warcraft, they made a joke about like a Hello Kitty. I guess they made a joke about Hello Kitty, and it was called Hello Kitty. Again, they made a reference to that, and it was called Hello Kitty Island Adventure. At the game that they mentioned there, and now there's a game called Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
No way.
And the character Butter said it, so I don't know who that is. I've never watched South Park. He looks fairly familiar. But he said it in the episode Make Love Not Warcraft. The 8th episode in the 10th season. Yeah, you can look for it if you want, but
bro, Hello Kitty, that one brand associated with cuteness and all that good stuff. decided to get to look inspiration from a cartoon that's probably the opposite of Hello Kitty, literally.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to another game. It's coming out next year or whatever. Then moving on to a game that actually I don't mind really that much. Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports. So another sports game here, and yeah, no, I think I like this one more. Like the gameplay that they showed here of like the soccer, it reminds me a lot of Mario Strikers. R.I.P. Mario Strikers. If I said Marvel Strikers, I'm so sorry. That's a terrible fucking
Strikers.
But Mario Strikers was the shit.
R.I.P.
When was the last Mario Strikers? A Battle League? What? What the fuck is Strikers Battle League? The third game. I love that. So
it was a controversial one.
The controversial. What happened with this game? What?
There was I don't know. People were a lack of content. Actually, yeah, it's the same bullshit that Nintendo does nowadays. They just release an unfinished game and they updated it later on.
Nintendo doesn't usually do that. What?
They happened recently that they just throw a game unfinished and then you just update it as time goes on. Like Mario Tennis Aces, for example.
I guess that's for Mario and like sports games, which is again like a very weird like niche, not niche because a lot of people did play them, but like a very like very it's like a weird spin-off because you have a bunch of spin-offs. But what is it? But like that's usually Western developers that usually release a game unfinished and then they just patch it later down the line. That's not what Nintendo does. Usually
is what it usually.
I guess there is a distinction because Nintendo doesn't just like Nintendo doesn't I guess they could release a game that feels like it's missing content, but definitely not unfinished. Like maybe it's missing. Maybe it feels like it doesn't have enough content, but it's definitely not like fucking crashing every 5 seconds. You know, like there's definitely that. Like there's definitely that. Like the games that are releasing.
That's not what Nintendo does.
Yeah, that's why they don't usually do that.
No, not that.
But yeah. But yeah, like Mario Strikers was fucking abandoned. It got a game. I forgot about I just completely forgot about Battle League. It was in 2022, and like, oh yeah, Mario Strikers. Like the last one was like fucking 20 years ago. But no, we had Battle League randomly after 15 years of not having a Strikers game. I fucking loved Charged. I thought Charged was great.
I haven't played a single one.
What?
I haven't played a single one.
You owe it to yourself to play Charged. That was a fucking childhood game. But yeah, what was it? Oh yeah, I went talking about Looney Tunes. Yeah, no, I like it. I like it, but again, like I'm not gonna pay up for a fucking Looney Tunes game, you know.
I'm only playing if they have Big Chungus. bro, Big Chungus in 2024.
They will never acknowledge that. That will never happen. If it didn't happen in Space Jam, then it won't happen.
Happened.
I don't know. Did it happen in Space Jam? That feels like something that happened. That would be referenced in Space Jam. I don't know. But yeah, Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports is coming out in fall 2024, and RAT Comedy. I'm glad that you made that reference because we're moving on to another meme stuff. Among Us.
Sussy baka.
That I love that those memes have forever tainted Among Us. They have outlived Among Us.
Gregory, do you see that small print on the floor? Have you ever heard of Among Us, Gregory?
They have outlived the game by like people to this day keep saying sus unironically. That is incredible. Like this game spawned a new word. This game updated the English dictionary. Think about that for a second.
with Don Goop.
Yeah, no, like it was pretty big.
It is so sus.
If we at any point we come back to Among Us, it's gonna be very weird because in this update we're getting like actual roles and all that, and it seems like a very natural way of progressing the game to add different ways you can be imposter, because back then you were just like, they were just crewmate and imposter. Sure, it was pretty simple, but it was effective. Like if you're competent enough, you could do the entire game without getting caught once. And now here, it's just like there's a lot more countermeasures and all that, so it feels like a natural progression of doing more things with the imposters and maybe making it so you have a better combination of imposters and all that. That is cool.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. Guess I'll just sort of move on. So yeah, the Among Us update is available now. I don't know if I don't know if anyone still plays Among Us. I know they introduced like a leveling system or something. That was weird. That was a really weird thing that they introduced here. It just yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to think for this game.
Back.
All right, that was quick. Yeah, the Among Us update is available now. Just saying. Next up is Farmagia. This one. Okay, this game is weird. It's like a Pokemon. It's like a Pokemon farming game, like fucking any game on Switch, but you farm animals. You farm animals that come from plants, and they use them to fight, and they make it to like a fucking, and they just like combine like not Digimon, like fucking Dragon Ball.
Sorry, farming simulator. Literally what I think of it.
It is so weird. It is actually like bonkers.
No way. What is this? Like, it's just a furry farming simulator. That's literally what it is.
Who thought this? Not who developed this. Not who signed off on this. Who thought of this?
Not me, okay?
I know. I want to meet the person who said to the board members, I have this idea for a game. So like it's like Pokemon, but with farming, and how you get the Pokemon is by farming. You plant the Pokemon and they grow into Pokemon from plants. I want to go in a time machine. There are two things I want to do in a time machine. Number one, change the name of Triangle Strategy. Number two, I want to go to the board meeting for this game.
Whoever came up with the idea, give him a slap, okay? It's a good measure.
Okay, but a handshake and a slap. They need both. And I need whatever. And I need whatever they're smoking. And whatever the board was smoking for approving the idea.
We're living a timeline.
Yeah, I know, this is a game. Well, to be honest, I think hentai games are more normal than this.
Oh no! Oh, God.
I think so, yeah. Because at least a fucking hentai, it's like, oh yeah, people can people masturbate. That's like I guess it's a normal thing people do. That's like baked into our vocabulary. I don't want
hentai game is not worth it.
I don't want planting animals to be in our vocabulary. I don't want that. No.
when I got my Switch SD card solution things, I want to tell you something. I restored the hentai world.
That will be forever a game we mention every time we do a direct, and it is that game. It is that game a triangle strategy, which I will mention a little
Triangle
more.
strategy. Nah. Hentai world is not worth it. Not worth the $2.
It's not worth $2. That's how bad it is.
It's not worth even free, honestly.
So yeah, that's it.
Dude, you could probably screenshot the fucking images, post them on like I don't know, Rule 34 or something, and then you basically see the whole game for yourself there for free. Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyways, Farmagia is coming out November 1st, 2024. Next up is a game I think you can elaborate much more upon than I can, and that is the Country Returns HD.
All right. We go again. Okay. The Donkey Kong series has been dormant for 10 years. And every single Nintendo Direct, I always come up with this thing. I need a Donkey Kong game. Because I play them all, basically. All the country games. 1, 2, and 3 on the Switch Online. And Country Returns on the Wii when I was little. And Tropical Freeze very recently, and they're all very good games, though they are extremely hard. And Donkey Kong Country Returns, no exception. Okay, I legit got stuck on World 6, and yeah, I was a kid back then. Okay, I managed to plow through the first 5 worlds. You know, they were getting to get really hard at like World 3. That's when the spike really started to hit, and you know. I was always like, there should be a new game coming out, and they gave us a port. So I'm gonna be honest, the Country Returns itself is a great game, okay? It's difficult, of course, but it also got it has amazing gameplay, great visuals as well, and also it's very replayable. You can go back, get all the puzzle pieces and all that jazz. And the game also, you know, there was a port of the game, okay, in 2016, I guess. They ported the game to the 3DS, where they added a new mode or something where you can basically live longer. You know, it's a little easier, and it's also gonna be present in this port too on the Switch. And you know, and the additional levels in the 3DS, they're coming here as well. So there's a bit of content here, but it's still just a port.
It's a port of a remake, or like a port of a port.
A port of a port.
Damn, that fucking sucks. I think a remake would have been better with all the stuff from 3DS.
Oh, that would have been great, honestly.
I think a remake would have been better.
But then again, it's just, you know, remaster or wait, what's the difference between remake and remaster, honestly?
Remake is like, okay, so remake is when you remake a game from the ground up. Like you have the game, you have the original games. Okay, for example, I don't know if you have this in my memory, but like for example, there is the Final Fantasy VII original, which is top down. It's like very polygon. It's very polygon. It's top down. It's normal RPG. Then there's the remake where it's high definition, completely revamped storyline. It's almost not a remake. It has a different storyline. It's almost not a remake. Completely different way of bringing gameplay. It is basically the same story, but just retold in a new way with new graphics and new voice actors. Everything is pretty much redone. Like everything is redone. That is a remake. They don't grab it. They have the game as a basis, not as what they want the game to be. Then there's a remaster, which is just taking the original game and updating the graphics, adding some new things, so maybe patching some glitches, and then it's basically It's basically a port that's been worked on more. That's what a remaster is.
The game looks like a port.
Yeah.
Honestly, it should have. What it should have gotten is a remaster, honestly, because the Tropical Freeze on the Switch looks beautiful. Okay, the visuals are beyond just. They got a lot of stuff. It's very colorful and very nice to look at. Okay, they could have done that here.
Okay, sometimes ports get a little like update graphically, so they fit, so it doesn't look like fucking shit when they port it. But like a remaster would just be like, I guess, making like tuning it up a little bit more and all that, like just making it so it's remasters like usually make like use of the new software they're in and the new hardware, while like ports are just kind of like, yeah, fuck it, just run it.
Yeah, I mean, the two games, Country Returns and Tropical Freeze, they play very similarly, and they could have just gotten the Tropical Freeze assets, rebuild the levels in the Tropical Freeze style, and update the graphics a little more, and you guys have a great port right there.
Yeah, that would be a remake. That would just be a remake at that point.
Oh yeah, remake. Yeah, like you just said, it's a remake. Yeah.
That would be a remake, and that would probably be better because at least you get something new, and you can probably see and you like, that's all. But yeah, no, it's like an HD version. That's what we saw with like Legend of Zelda. Like this is a remaster of a remaster, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, but yeah. Anyways, I think that's it. So yeah, it's coming out January 16th, 2025. And next up is the game I was talking about earlier, Final Strategy. We have Dragon Quest HD 2D Remake.
Wait, before we continue, okay, I'm actually kind of conflicted on whether to actually buy the game, because on one hand, I'm like, basically, if I buy the game, I'm like kind of telling them like, yes, we need more Donkey Kong content. But if I don't, I'm like, no, this is not what I want, okay? Like, I don't know if I should or not.
I don't know. I guess like I'm not one to tell you what to do with your money. Like, you do whatever you want with your money. It's your money. I mean, you earned it. It's yours. I'm not gonna tell you don't buy this. Like, if you want to buy it, go ahead and buy it. Like, that's what your thing. If you think that this will help get make people like main Nintendo know that Donkey Kong Country is still a game that they should invest in, then yeah, I think sure. I think remakes, they're like remasters, remakes. They definitely do help sometimes. I mean, sure, Final Fantasy was always a big franchise, but 7 remake really put the 7, at least the 7 franchise up there, and people did well. Not really, but 7 was always a popular franchise and like a popular sub franchise of Final Fantasy, and they definitely made it a lot more well known with the remake. And then just for another example, like Metroid, pretty much pretty much Samus Returns saved Metroid.
Okay.
The remake, Samus Returns saved Metroid, because I don't know if a lot of people bought Samus Returns, but it was definitely enough people bought Samus Returns that it caused Nintendo to think, okay, so these guys, Mercury's team, they know they can, we can trust them with the next Metroid installment, and that's how they got to do, and that's how they got to do Metroid Dread. And also, like, that was when they announced Metroid Prime 4, foreshadowing, and pretty much there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. So we didn't know. We thought at that point, Metroid fans thought that Metroid Dread was dead. Like, Metroid Dread was a thing that that was announced, not announced, definitely thought to have been worked on long ago. And people thought, okay, Metroid Dread is dead. We're not getting Metroid Dread. So so the only thing that was after was like Samus Returns, the remake, and Metroid Prime 4. And Metroid Prime 4 was taking a shitload of time to actually come out. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about Metroid Prime 4 like in depth when we actually get to it. But yeah, but not right. So yeah, just do whatever you want. If you think that it'll help Nintendo see the fact that they should invest in Donkey Kong, then go ahead. I'd be happy to see a Donkey Kong game. I'm probably not gonna buy it, but I'll be happy to see you because it tells me Nintendo still thinks that Donkey Kong is a character that's worth investing in, and not just something like it gets kind of forgotten like Star Fox at this point, or especially F-Zero.
Yeah. Okay.
F-Zero is only still remembered from Captain Falcon in Smash.
Legit. And Fox and Falco, that's it, and Wolf.
At least Star Fox got a game during the Wii U era. That's it.
That's it, really. Captain Falcon, same legacy.
Same legacy. I mean, that one's last game was what, the 64?
Yeah, F99 doesn't count. That's just the usual battle royale type shit.
Yeah, that's the next fucking. Goddamn, I don't know why they killed Super Mario 35, like Mario Bros 35, and now they came up with fucking F-099. I fucking hate that shit, man. Anyway,
why can't they just make it permanent?
Yeah, I don't know fucking why. I don't know why. Yeah, let's move on to Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. So this game, so to put it into perspective, what you said, I don't know if it's what you said. Earlier you said like something about 2D like graphics and all that. It like again, like I guess look better. That's what this game is. It's HD 2D is like the 2D games where it's very they look high detail and the backgrounds are 3D actually.
Those
and
are...
this exact style is the style of games such as Octopath Traveler
Triangle Strategy
and Triangle Strategy.
It's always that stupid good concept.
Triangle Strategy, god fucking damn it.
I'll never make you forget
This game.
I'll keep remembering you.
I will never. Who? This is okay. My problem with Triangle Strategy, and we will get to it later, is that it was called. The work in a name for this game was Triangle Strategy. Project Triangle Strategy. And they were like, yup, that's good. That's good enough. That's a good enough title. We can't think of anything else. So it just got called Triangle Strategy, and it is like, oh, and I remember it. I'm like, okay, what the fuck are you trying to do here?
That's the lamest name ever.
It is the dumbest name ever.
Why?
So, I don't fucking know. I don't really know. I can't tell you. But yeah, Dragon Quest. So Dragon Quest 3 is getting a remake. It looks cool. I would love to get into Dragon Quest, but it's just like I just don't know. I don't think I will.
I've seen gameplay. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's one of those classic RPGs, and definitely getting a remake in this style. This style definitely does fit. I think it does it well a little more. Not only does it leave room for a Dragon Quest 3, I guess, 3D remake. If they want to do that, like at least a room for that. So you have the HD 2D remake. For something a little more, I guess like close to what the game was originally, and then there's gonna be a 3D remake. I guess there's gonna be a 3D remake, maybe. I guess the best way to put it is that there could be a 3D remake that changes it up a lot more and makes it a lot more like Final Fantasy VII, a remake. That could be definitely a way to take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it looks cool. But I don't have much to say about it. So you have anything else to mention about it? Like, no?
No.
Okay, so that's coming out November 14th of this year, and they did announce they did announce another game, a second game, that will be a remake of in the same style, HD2D, of Dragon Quest 1 and 2. They did 3 first because in the trilogy that started the game series off, Dragon Quest the Dragon Quest 3 is the first one chronologically speaking in that trilogy. So they're doing 3 first, and then they're doing 1 and 2.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, but there's not much to say. They didn't reveal any gameplay. All we know is that game is coming out in 2025, and cool that they're bundling 1 and 2. That's gonna be. I don't know if that's gonna be a pretty hefty game, but that seems pretty hefty. So yeah, next up is a game that also was a kind of a surprise.
It's a game.
No. This game is a big game, and you'll probably want to talk about it. I think Funko Fusion.
I don't really have much to say actually.
This is the game where you can play as Freddy Fazbear versus the fucking dinosaurs.
Bro, yeah, we're living in the timeline where we can go make Freddy fight dinosaurs.
in the same lobby as like Marty McFly.
Oh my god, yes. And listen, I don't know how many fucking Funko Pops I gotta put in here, but if I ever get
that is one of my biggest fucking problems with this game. So one of my biggest problems with this game specifically is that, I'm sorry for interrupting you, but what my biggest problem with this game is that this game was advertised by saying it has over 60 characters. 60. That sounds like a lot, but you have to remember, it's fucking Funko.
Oh.
Do you know how many characters? You know how many franchises Funko owns? Like not Funko owns, but like Funko can produce. Can produce like merch of. Yes. Do you know how many? It's too many. It's too many to count. Yes. There are so many Funkos.
Yeah, so many.
So for me, when I heard over 60, I'm like, damn, that's little.
Legit, it just cheaped out.
Funko is one of the biggest forms of collectible pop culture, because they have everything from everywhere, and like 60 people, 60 characters. No, give us more. You're fucking Funko.
Bro. Freddy Fazbear, that's it. Marty McFly.
Yeah, I used to have Freddy Fazbear. But yeah, it just looks like. Do you remember like Funko? Yeah, that's cool. What were you gonna say earlier before I interrupted you? Sorry.
I actually forgot, but it's too little.
Alright, it's too little. The one thing I want to say, have you played the Plants vs Zombies like Garden Warfare games?
I played Plants vs Zombies itself, but not Warfare.
Okay, have you at least seen gameplay of Garden Warfare?
A little, okay.
So this game like really reminds me of like Garden Warfare, like gameplay wise. It's just like a shooter game, like arena basically. Like you traverse the arena. It reminds me a lot of that, which is a cool. Like I liked Garden Warfare. Definitely, I liked it a lot, but it definitely and then that style isn't really used that much. So I like the fact that we're seeing it here.
Okay,
yeah, that's really.
I have another question. Okay, why did Scott agree to this? Because apparently, and he said before that he wanted to keep the integrity of FNAF when it comes to making crossovers. Okay, so why in the hell did he agree to Freddy fighting dinosaurs in a Funko game?
I think it's just because I'm not sure that what I'm gonna guess is that since Funko produces pretty much all of FNAF merch, they have some rights for collaboration in other places. So I'm guessing that it wasn't much of a talk with Scott, since it's like, hey, we're gonna use Freddy Fazbear in this game.
Oh.
Because well, I'm guessing it was a pretty easy license to get because they are the sole providers of Five Nights at Freddy's merch.
Fortunately.
For as much as the merch kind of sucks, they or like not the merch, like the figurines and stuff. They are the only company that really provides that for people.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing they had a lot more leeway because they had the license. A lot of the Funkos, they probably have to they probably have to like rework the license, like they have to renew the license for this game. But for like FNAF, they could just not, they could just, you know, they could just do it because they still had a license. They're the only people to ever have that license.
One of the first, if not the first.
Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy to really think about, but I think that's why. Either that or it's because they own, I guess, Funko, like the shape of Funko as like a trademark. So they could just, it's like, hey, it's this version of Freddy Fazbear, and we own the right to this version of Freddy Fazbear because we have the license for it. I'm guessing that's the thing. I'm guessing that's what they did here, but yeah, it's very weird. To see that, and well, I mean, yeah, they do have Dead by Daylight, but this is different. I feel. Thing is, with like, I guess like what you're trying to mention, like Freddy and Fortnite. Yeah, that's the
like,
big thing.
Is never gonna happen. There's no way.
There's no way. The thing is, with Funko, with this game, not only is it the fact that Funko has the license for Freddy Fazbear for FNAF. The thing is that these are just Funko Pops. These are very like they're made into caricatures of themselves. They're made into super deformed like versions of them. They have big heads, little bodies. That's what Funko. Basically. Yeah, it's basically chibi FNAF.
Chibi
so
with extra steps.
Yeah, it's chibi but fucking awful.
Yes.
And so what I'm guessing is that since it's not that big of a, it's not the official Five Nights at Freddy's like I guess like how the characters look, it's a lot, there's a lot more leeway in that. But with like Fortnite or any other game, it doesn't have that leeway. It doesn't have that like style of character. It is going to be Freddy Fazbear. It is not going to be a Funko Pop version of Freddy Fazbear. We're going to see, if for example, if it's in Fortnite, we're going to see Freddy Fazbear cranking 90s. to put it in some way, I can like, I guess, put it. We're going to see Freddy Fazbear in the same group as like Doomslayer, Rick Sanchez, and fucking Solid Snake. No, wait, there's a better one. There's a better option. We're gonna see Freddy Fazbear. I should have mentioned this guy actually. I was gonna say Mr. Beast, but maybe not.
Beast.
R.I.P. fucking Mr. Beast's career, honestly.
Rest in peace. Yeah, he's cooked.
Yeah, no.
To the point where it's actually considered burned.
Yeah, and so I guess like to put it, okay, Doomslayer. Okay, imagine if it was a Fortnite squad: Freddy Fazbear, Doomslayer, Goku, and Rick Sanchez. Yeah.
Area 51 got nothing for these guys.
That's what awaits for if FNAF got in Fortnite. So that's why I'm guessing Scott gave a lot more leeway with Funko Fusion, and not with like his own version of the characters, because he doesn't want them to be misinterpreted. So like but Funko, it's like it's a Funko. Like the people know that Funko isn't really representing FNAF that much. It's just like there.
Just there.
So yeah. That's all I gotta say for Full Confusion. That's coming out September 13th. Next up is a game that already came out, but it was kind of a big talking point. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. So this is a remake. Not a remake. It's a remaster of Luigi's Mansion 2 Dark Moon. Yeah, what were you saying?
It is a port, and you said something about the Dragon Quest games that they fused two games in one port, right?
Yeah, no, they're remaking. So they're remaking 1 and 2 as one game, pretty much.
They kinda should have done that with Luigi's Mansion. Like, they ported the original Luigi's Mansion to the 3DS, and it sold absolutely awful. And Luigi's Mansion 2, well, it sold great because it was sold at the height of the 3DS. You got the long-awaited Luigi's Mansion sequel, and then right around the end, they just threw in the original. Sold terribly. They should have ported it to the original, or better yet, they could have fused it with this port right here, with Luigi's Mansion 2.
I think that Nintendo, what Nintendo should do is that it was a very bad thing to release those games at the tail end of the 3DS. I think that they should do what
Luigi. Clarifying, okay? Luigi's Mansion 2 was at the height of the 3DS, in 2012.
I know Luigi's Mansion 2 was the height of the 3DS, but the thing is that you mentioned that the remake or the remaster or whatever, the port of Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion, yes.
Yeah, did not sell well because it released at the tail end of the 3DS. Yeah, it was like a remaster port, which was a remake of Luigi's Mansion. It's a remake of Luigi's Mansion, not a port. It's a full-on remake.
Yeah.
So it sold in 2018. So the thing is with 2018 is that is at the tail end of that is literally just some of the last 3DS games. 2018 was a year into the Switch. It was a year into Switch's lifespan. People moved on because the Switch sold like hotcakes. So people didn't really play on the 3DS. So they should have done what Pokemon did, which was kind of separate at that point. Is that sure, they had one more release during the Switch era, and that also kind of sold poorly for Pokemon standards, at least. And they should have immediately switched over to Switch the next year. I feel like some of them are holdovers, and these games that didn't release well, at the tail of the 3DS era should be released on Switch. Remastered, of course, and whatever. That would have been cool, and you know what? Luigi's Mansion 2 definitely deserves a port, a remaster, a port, yeah, whatever. HD is what they call the remasters.
Yeah, I played the game. My sister played the game. We both loved it. Okay, so it deserved a port.
Yeah, it deserved more people playing it because 3DS was pretty big, but Switch is bigger.
Yeah. So
it would have been kind of cool.
Imagine if they also ported it, like I said, the original Luigi's Mansion, and now you got the trio on the whole Switch.
That's what I'm saying. They could have ported they could have ported Luigi's Mansion 1 and 2 since they were both on the 3DS. All they have to do is remaster it. Sure, it's not like a gigantic. It's not like an easy thing to do, but but they're on the same console. They're working with the same technology here. So what I would have done as Nintendo is that it's kind of like what they did with Xenoblade. I think they remastered or remade it. I don't remember which one it was. They remade Xenoblade. They remastered Xenoblade 1, and they put it on Switch. So now you can actually play all the Xenoblade games on Switch. And Xenoblade got that. That's the thing. That was Xenoblade that got that treatment. Not any other game. That was Xenoblade.
See? Well, one with Pithra.
Yeah, the one with Mithra and forgot the other. I forgot the other one's name.
Shock.
Well, Shock was the first game. I think it's Pure and Mithra. Yeah.
I was hot, literally. That joke will never die. God damn it.
We're bringing back all the jokes now, folks.
Oh yes.
This is the no, that was second episode.
Second episode. God damn it. The old joke is back. Pyro's hot.
We should bring back Grip Bowser too.
Oh yes. He must return someday. Make it an emote in the Discord.
I'll try to get. Can you send me the image of? I don't know what you meant like Grip Bowser back then, and I'm not to go through Grip Bowser through the fucking. I don't even know. I don't remember what that game was. To be totally honest with you, I think it was the golf game.
It was the golf game, yes.
Yeah. I'll try to find some trailer, like whatever trailer was there, and I'll maybe make the Drip Bowser thing an emote.
Bowser,
yeah.
That drip.
I understand like what we were saying about like Luigi's Mansion. I think it should have been 1 and 2 HD, or even then like just make it like I guess what Persona did, and just make it so you can buy them separately, but you can also buy them as a bundle.
That's what Pikmin did, really. Like they released before Pikmin 4, best game of all time. They did that with Pikmin 1 and 2.
That would have been a cool thing to see, but they didn't do that, and we have 2 instead, which is fine. Like Dark Moon is a game that still sold pretty well and is pretty beloved. But Luigi's Mansion, always a franchise I enjoy. I did play a little bit of Dark Moon. I'm calling it Dark Moon. It's technically just Luigi's Mansion 2, but it is forever ingrained in my mind that this game is called Dark Moon.
It's literally what I remember it as. Dark Moon. That's how it is.
I do not call it Luigi's Mansion 2. I call it Dark Moon. This is what the game is in my mind. It is always Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon.
Always.
But it's called Luigi's Mansion 2 in everywhere except America, which is why it's being called Luigi's Mansion 2. And
just gave up on it.
I guess, but I think Dark Moon is a better title.
Legit. Japan, Australia, Europe. Literally everybody else except USA had Luigi's Mansion 2.
Yeah. But what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, Luigi's Mansion is always, I like Luigi's Mansion. Definitely a game that deserves to get ported, and I don't know how much it sold, but I'm hopeful it sold well. Let's see here. I'm on the marketing. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. I don't think I see a report for specifically the Nintendo Switch one for like any like price. So yeah, there's that. Goddamn, they gave IGN gave this a 9.3 out of 10. Okay, so it's apparently a really good game. I remember that much. But yeah, I think that's it. This game did already come out. Like Luigi's Mansion 2 HD came out quite a while ago, actually. So that's really all I can say about Luigi's Mansion 2. Next up is is fucking okay. Next up is this game, the new Denpamen. What the fuck? So you like capture these guys and they're called the Denpamen. So you capture these guys and they like do things. You can have them in your like Housing. It's just Animal Crossing. It's just Animal Crossing, but with like fucking Denpamen. I don't even know what I found out. I found out Denpamen was an actual franchise. A while. Like a while after this direct. I was like, what the fuck is this? So I was so weird when I was so weirded out when I saw this game called the new Denpamen. I'm like, what is Denpamen?
Wait, my mic was off. My
yeah, no, your mic was off. I thought you were just muted because you were doing something. I didn't even notice.
Oh my
Were you
god.
saying anything?
What is this? Yeah, what is this game? It's just random.
So it seems like it's like actually I found out that this game was a franchise like a while after the direct. So I'm like, what? So I'm like, this is a franchise?
Legit, what the hell?
But yeah, no, it's just Animal Crossing, but like weird. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it. But yeah, there's that at least. Yeah, the new Denpamen is available now for those who want to play it. Next up is Metal Slug Attack Reloaded. To be generally honest with you, I guess it looks cool, but it's just not my thing.
It's literally that. It's just something.
It's just cool, I guess, but I'm not particularly interested in it. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So it's available now for those who want to buy it. I play it. So yeah. Next up is Darkest Dungeon 2. Another game that I actually don't really give a shit about. It's one of those weird RPGs. It's one of those weird RPGs. It isn't like top. It doesn't have like a dynamic angle. It's just fucking you stare it straight on. It's like kind of weird. It's just kind of weird to look at, and to be honest, I don't really like it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Anyways, the game is available now too. Next up is a bunch of Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pass games that are also available now, and these are The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past plus 4 Swords, Metroid Zero Mission, Turok Dancer Hunter, and Perfect Dark.
That's too little.
Too little games.
Well, they showed more in previous directs. Okay.
Yeah, they did show more. Of these games. I feel like it's somewhat. It's a very weird lineup. I think. Yes. Okay. Link to the Past plus 4 Swords is definitely one of the games that they could port. Like one of the games that they could port. And cool. they did. Okay. They're not porting anything. I'm gonna tell you a little secret about the Switch Online service. It is not a port. It is not a remaster. It is emulation.
Nintendo.
Just letting you all know. Whenever it's on like a streaming service of Nintendo Switch Online service, and all of its games are emulated. They're not ported. They're emulated. They're two different things. Ported means that it's made to run on the software. Emulated means that it's emulating the software that was originally run on. And that's pretty easy. That's why you usually don't really see that's why you can't emulate games on like basic ass PCs, even though they would fit. Even though they would fit, they would technically run. They just don't, because back then most games were like 2 megabytes. Like your phone can store 2 megabytes, and there's still 57 of the gigabytes that are left to fill with other games. You can probably fit the entire PS2 library on your phone, or the entire Switch 64 library on your phone. Like, you can just do that. Rakami, I want to make sure if you're not doing it, if you're just like.
I'm here.
Okay. Are we going to see your mic muted again? I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So the thing is that So these games, so they're all admitted, but that's not really a bad thing. But the thing is, like, these are not ports. They're still the original game, just like running on software that lets them run like play on Switch, pretty much.
Basically.
But yeah, like again, the Fast Forward Soldier was definitely a something game they could port. Zero Mission is just a remake of one of the first Metroid game. Turok Desert Hunter is a game again, like it's a pretty popular game from the 64 era. And Perfect Dark is kind of on topic since Perfect Dark is getting a remake soon. Soon. So yeah, that's really what I say. Do you have anything to say about these games?
Yeah, I don't have much to say, honestly.
Alright, well, we're moving on. They're all available now for you to play. Just staying out there. Next up is Phantom Brave the Lost Hero. Okay, to be honest, this game plays like this game plays like Mario plus Rabbids. That's what this game plays like at least like looks like.
Chibis.
I know it's fucking I know nobody mentions fucking Mario plus Rabbids at any point, but that's what this game reminds me of. To be honest with you.
It legit has a feeling, honestly. And I played the game, it's quite similar.
Yeah, no, but
okay,
Phantom.
What's up with these stupid direct games? Like they always end up copying one game or the other or something.
I think it's just because like I guess it's just easier to port. Like it's just the thing is with Nintendo. It's like you saw it yourself when I told you to look in the Nintendo Switch library, like actual like store, and it's sorted by newest. You just get a bunch of really weird games. And that's like I'm pretty sure that if you go right now to the Switch store and go by newest again, you will find another hentai game for $2. I guarantee it.
All right, let's go.
And it will not be hentai mode. It will be something different. It will be called hentai something or like girl something, but it will be the exact same. It will be a puzzle game with girls that are naked. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
Alright, here we go. Where's the newest option?
I don't remember. I think it's recent releases.
Recent releases. Okay, here we go. Heavenly Describing Sarko. Yo!
I'm always right.
There is $2 hentai paradise.
I'm always right, babe. I'm always right.
Oh my god. There is a $2 hentai paradise.
I'm always right.
Dude.
Are we gonna do it again? Are we going for round 2?
Round 2 it is, okay? Where's my card? There it is.
Sorry, I'm just gonna buy hentai paradise.
I'm gonna buy it. I don't care.
Also wait. Bonus point. Is it the deluxe edition?
This is a luck edition? It's just 66% off. No.
No, okay. I just thought I'd get bonus points if it was a deluxe edition that was on sale.
It's just this volume 2, okay? I don't know if there's a second volume or something, but
I don't know, maybe.
I'm using my Nintendo points for this. And guess what?
It's free, basically.
I got it for free. I got it for free.
You did it again, brother. You did it again. You bought another fucking hentai puzzle game.
A second hentai game, of course. A second one.
People are gonna think you're fucking weird.
No. Wait. Bro, there's many of them. There is Hentai
That's what
Paradise.
I'm telling you.
There's Hentai Paradise Volume 3, dude.
That's what I'm telling you, man. You go there and you will find it. Okay, tell me, is it the same developer as Hentai World? Go to the developer.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go to the developer. 17 student. Okay, here we go. Let's see. It's the same. If it's the same, I'm gonna be mad. This guy has a collection. This guy has a fucking collection. Hentai Paradise Volume 2, Hentai Paradise Volume 1, Hentai Paradise Volume 3, Toilet Hero, Hentai Girls Panic, Hentai Tales Bundle, oh my god, Hentai Project, Hentai Girls Puzzle, bro. No, not the same.
Not the same guy?
Not the same guy, but they have a collection. I'm going through best.
Really?
Yep.
That actually surprises me. I thought it would be. Is it a puzzle game? It has to be, right? Your mic gets muted again.
Yeah, okay, but legit, they're not the same guy.
No, I think. Okay, got it. I was just wondering. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, man. So again, what was I getting at? Is that Nintendo? Like I said, just like lets people. It's very easy to put games on Nintendo software. So that's why I'm guessing we see a lot of like normal ones. I'm not to discredit this because Phantom Brave is definitely a franchise that has been a part of it for a long time. But maybe when we see like a bunch of games like being here, especially like on Switch, is because it's easier to put it on Switch. It's just easier to put it on Switch. That's just the reality of it. It's literally easier just to put it on Switch.
I'm playing it, by the way. Here we go.
I'm gonna put in the chat that you bought another fucking hentai game.
15 fucking things, okay? 15. The other thing had like 3 or 4 or something.
Damn, you got your money's worth.
Oh yes, it is. It's a puzzle. Legit. Legit literal puzzle pieces. So you gotta put it over here. Okay. I'm good at it. Okay.
Alright, so I know that's the thing. So yeah, again, we don't have much to say about Phantom Brave: The Lost Hero. Let's just move on, I guess. So that's coming out 2025. Let's we're almost done, I think.
I'm playing this for the plot, okay?
Yeah, you're playing this for the plot. Next time, tell me how it goes whenever we record again. Tell me the update on Hentai Paradise.
Oh.
Alright, so let's move on to a game I am really excited about. That is Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. Marvel vs. Capcom is back! Yes!
I remember playing it on the arcades.
Marvel vs. Capcom is one of the best franchises of all time. Bar none. It is definitely one of I'm so glad it's back. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite definitely wants to stay in its reputation, but Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is, I think, one of the best fighting games of all time. It is. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is peak, alongside Marvel 3, Ultimate Marvel 3. Those two games are peak fighting games. Fuck Mortal Kombat, fuck Tekken, fuck Street Fighter. Even though they share like the same fucking characters. Those games, those two games are. If you're a fighting game fan, if you haven't played Marvel vs. Capcom 2, kill yourself. I'm kidding, no. You owe it to yourself to play it. You owe it to yourself to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It is so good. So good. The theme song for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is immaculate. It is the best opening song for any game, and I'm glad to see that we're getting Marvel vs. Capcom back. It's alive. We could get Marvel 5. We could 100% get Marvel vs. Capcom 5. There's a possibility that can happen. And I love that. I love that. I love that the MCU bombed so hard that we're getting new Marvel vs. Capcom.
Well done, boys.
That is an actual. I love this development so much. I love this too much. I really do. We live in a good timeline. We live in a good timeline. But yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics is coming out in 2024. I don't know if you have anything to say. Rat Comedy, do you have any like actual experience of Marvel vs. Capcom, or is it just like I guess really casual?
I've actually played on the arcade, so they were actually very good.
Yeah, no, like it's just a really good franchise. But yeah,
anyways,
move on.
This game is a scam. Okay, so far I've seen no titties.
Okay. Hey, no. You said you play for the plot, huh?
Yeah. So far it's an interesting plot. Okay, but the plot is very disappointing so far.
Okay. I mean, you're the expert on fucking shovelware hentai games.
Usually not worth it.
But yeah, let's move on to Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Okay,
So-
I'm gonna stop playing for this. Okay, go on.
So Super Mario Party Jamboree, I think, is a very interesting looking Mario Party game. When I was rewatching this, I remember when I used to watch, like, have you ever seen this video of it's like this like person who had a bunch of Mario plushies, and they played Mario Party.
I've seen many plush videos like that, okay, but I don't know if
I think it's Anime Bro Me Mario Party 9 minigames. I'm pretty sure it's this one. This one looks similar. Or maybe it's Anime Boy. I don't know which one it is, but they had 6 million views. It has a lot of views. That's the thing. It has a lot of views. I'm pretty sure I have it. I'm pretty sure I have the video I was looking for, but yeah. I think it's these games, and usually a lot of these people they're not uploading Anime Boy. Yeah, this is the same guy. I'm having years ago, goddamn. Okay. Yeah, no, I remember those. I remember those playing Mario Party. That was always that fun. That was always pretty fun. I don't know if you also watched Mario and Luigi Go to the Park.
I think I have. I think I haven't seen that video.
This guy has not uploaded in 11 years. Do you ever wonder what these people are doing after 11 years?
I legit don't know. They're probably at work or something.
Yeah, no. Do you think they know? Do you think that they that was a thing? People like that back then. People just kind of I guess just did things. But they did things for back then. You God damn it, fucking hell. YouTube was very much just not even a hobby, just a thing you used to do for fun. That's a hobby, but it wasn't even made to be done regularly. That's the thing. That was YouTube back then. I want to go back then, man.
Back when YouTube was actually good.
Yeah. But yeah, actually getting into Mario Party, I feel like this looks pretty fun. Some of the mini games do intrude a lot on other Mario games. For example, one of the games is literally just Mario Kart.
Oh, the Mario Party Soul back.
But I feel like Mario Party needs like this. I feel like Mario Party just needs to come back. Not even then. Like we had people have a lot of fond memories about Mario Party. Mario Party is just super fun.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be telling you right now, but I think Mario Party will come back with this game.
Maybe. Thing is, a lot of the games that are like Mario Party, I think the last one was like Super Mario Party. I'm pretty sure.
No, Super Mario Party was not enough to bring it back.
It wasn't. I'm pretty sure that was the last one. That was the one before this one.
Oh, the next one was Superstars, which was just a minigame collection plus 5 old maps, and they released it and they abandoned it basically.
Mario Party. Okay.
It was a good game.
So this game sold 1.5. So Mario Party, Super Mario Party, sold 1.5 million copies by the end of the month. When it released. That's pretty good, to be honest.
That's pretty dang good, yeah.
But so again, so Mario Party had almost a yearly release for most of its lifespan.
For a while, yeah.
The last game, was Super Mario Party Superstars, which I think it's just a collection. Yeah, similar 100 mini games created from previous entries in the series. That's what Mario Party Superstars was. So the last one to actually be like, I guess released was Super Mario Party.
Yeah.
And so there's been. This is Mario Party 12.
In theory.
This is Mario Party 12. And you know what? I hope that Mario Party does come back.
And,
I didn't see this. So Super Mario Party sold 20 million copies, which makes it number 8 on the most sold games on the Switch.
That's fucking good. Oh my god.
So Super Mario Party did sell a lot and did sort of revitalize a lot of Mario Party, but we need something. We just need something to crack.
I think I got scammed.
What I mean?
I'm at 4. I'm at the 4th mini game here. There's still no fucking. There's no text. There's only pictures.
You know what?
I legit got scammed out of Nintendo points.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, I guess.
This sucks.
Okay, but whatever. So I'm hoping that Jamboree really does bring back the style of Mario Party. We're getting 7 maps. I don't know if that's normal. 7 maps here. So yeah, that's awesome.
7 maps is the second most amount of maps in Mario Party in the game's history. So that's a lot of maps.
Okay, so that's good. It's good that we're getting more maps here. But yeah, no, Super Mario Party Jamboree is coming out October 17th, 2024. That's.
Yeah, I'll tell you a fun fact. Here's a fun fact. The original Mario Party on the N64 still has the most maps out of any Mario Party.
How many does it have?
8.
Okay. I was like, how many does it have? I was like, 8. Okay, I thought I had like 10 or something. But okay, they have. So I think Jamboree. I think that what they have for Mario Party is something that they could do, and that's release DLC maps or release free update maps. Not even like I guess free updates are DLC. But yeah, they are. Like they should release maps and like updates just to keep it, I guess, alive a little.
The unfortunate thing is that Superstars was left abandoned by Nintendo, literally.
I mean, this is usually the thing with like Mario Party games, isn't it? Like they just release it and that's it. Like they don't really update them.
Yeah, but we expected more stuff for Superstars, like more maps and stuff.
I guess maybe that comes with Jamboree. Maybe they just spent more time developing Jamboree instead.
Hopefully.
It's been 6 years since Super Mario Party came out. Just putting that into perspective.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Super Mario Party was within the first year of not within the first year I don't think, but like in the first year after like it was pretty much year 2 Switch. So it was pretty early on. So yeah, anyways, moving on again. Next up is the next Legend of Zelda game. Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. This is the game that focuses on Zelda.
The only Zelda game that actually focuses on Zelda that I remember is the shitty one. Okay, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, the CD.
Oh, the meme one.
Yeah, no, the meme one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
More shoe.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, thank you.
And yeah, no, that is awful. So yeah, I'm glad that we're getting I'm glad that we're getting the first ever game to feature Zelda. what is
actually Zelda?
No. I'm glad that we. No, wait. I'm doing a bit here. Hold on. Play it along with me. I'm glad that they're finally focusing on Zelda for a Zelda game. This is the first time we're ever gonna play a Zelda. What's a CD? I've never heard of that before. What's a Zelda CD? I've never heard of that. That doesn't exist. What are you talking about?
No, I mean.
What are you talking about? There was no game in the 90s that focused on Zelda that was played on a CD. That never happened. You are insane.
Perhaps.
Anyways, Echoes of Wisdom. This look actually interesting. I like the echo function. I think that's very cool. Like actually rewatching and focusing on it. I want you to know that I watched this direct, live in Japan. So while it might have been 9 a.m. where you were to watching this direct, so you might have been a lot more, I guess, awake.
Yeah.
It was 11 p.m. in Japan. And that was after a long day of walking and buying stuff. So we kind of came back home. We're not back home. We came back to the hotel kind of beat. So we might have not processed this a lot more. But it's kind of weird for me to like actually watch this on my screen, on my TV. I was like, yeah, no, I watched that in Japan. I watched another fucking continent. So yeah, that's really about it. Echoes of Wisdom looks very cool. I like the echo function here. Like I said, I think you can do a lot more interesting things. I'm really interested to see something. I'm interested to see if we can echo bosses.
It turns out to be like the memes.
Maybe I don't know. I'm waiting to see if we can actually echo bosses. That'll be very cool to see, but I don't know. Anyways, Echoes of Wisdom will come out on September 26, 2024.
Doesn't the echo sound a little similar to Cappy?
I don't know. May a little, I guess. But the thing is with Cappy is that you control those characters, and here you become the T-Rex. You become like all those other things. But in this game, you just summon them.
Oh.
And it's more like summons, really. But yeah. What they announced is a Nintendo Switch Lite Hyrule Edition that will come at the same time as this game. That will release at the same time as this game. Not much to say. It kind of looks cool, but the thing is like, why? So my question is like, people who have a Switch Lite already have a Switch Lite, so I don't know who this is really for.
Oh well, I don't get the point, honestly. Die-hard fans, honestly.
I get the function of a Switch Lite. You know, like you don't really care about the TV stuff, so you just want to play Switch games, and you definitely can with a Switch Lite. I think that's definitely a function that the Switch Lite has. It definitely has a place, I think, but I don't think it's that much of a place. To be honest with you. But yeah, no, that's all I gotta say. That's coming out at the same time, September 26th. Next up is I guess again we all could have expected, but I kind of didn't want to see here. Is Just Dance 2025 edition.
Oh, who cares?
Yeah, no, who cares? Every Just Dance game is the exact same shit. Just every game.
I mean, the music gets worse or something. I don't know.
The thing is, like, that's the thing. Like, the best Just Dance games came out like 10 years ago.
How come music was such a good?
I don't remember any. I have never seen a dance. I've never seen. I've never seen. God, what the fuck is this? I just saw this. So there has been like a yearly Just Dance game since it released. That's been a thing. But they stopped calling it Just Dance 4. So they stopped numbering them until when they got 2014. They Just Dance 2014. So that means that we are technically on Just Dance, just a Yokai Watch Dance, Just Dance Special. What the fuck?
Oh my god. Yokai Watch.
Released, I think, only in Japan. What? Why?
Man, it's weird.
On Wii U. Why? Just Dance Disney Party.
Oh my.
Yeah,
sister
sure.
had that game. My sister
Really?
had that game. Yep.
Just Dance Kids 2014. I think I have this game.
Oh my god.
Just Dance Wii U. That released only in Japan. Alright, so but the thing is, putting it out there, so you know that that Just Dance, we are technically on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We are on that should probably be kind of standard. For me to really think, I don't know why I put that much thought into it, to be honest with you. Wait, when the fuck did we get like a one twice a year? What? I'm trying to see. When did we get like the twice a year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, no, there's 16 games. This is Just Dance 16. I guess it would get kind of stupid for them to name it 16.
Honestly. Yeah.
It sounds sad. It sounds sad at that point. This is Just Dance 16.
Next up, Just Dance 2017.
That was like Just Dance again. That was Just Dance like 8.
Oh god.
But yeah, this is Just Dance 2025. It just looks the same shit. That nothing has changed at all. And I don't know what to expect. I don't know why I expected. I really don't know what I expected from this game. To be honest with you. Okay, sorry, but yeah. So moving on to it's coming out in October. Moving on to Lego Horizon Adventures.
Lego.
Yeah, this is the next Lego game.
Great.
After I think Skywalker Saga.
Ew.
It's such a weird ass game. It's such a weird little project. Like, there's just been better things to make Lego games out of. You could make Lego Avengers. You can make Lego Marvel again. Like, where is the license?
Lego Among Us 2.
No.
Yeah.
That brought me to memory. Do you remember the fact that they were gonna make Among Us 2, but then you probably know this, but they were gonna make Among Us 2, and they just canceled it because Among Us got too popular.
Yeah, they just chickened out.
They didn't chicken out. They just like, well, I mean, there's no point really.
I mean, yeah,
They just put the things from Switch from Among Us 2 into normal Among Us.
así acá.
Alright, but yeah, whatever. Lego Horizon Adventures. So it's kind of neat to see like a PlayStation property make it into Switch. That's something that's cool, I guess. but it's like it's still a little weird for them to make this. This is the first time they make a game into a Switch title, into a Lego title. God, I'm all over the place. Into a Lego title. So it's like, well, I mean, you could always play the original game, and that's the thing of like Lego games specifically. But to be honest, I don't really care. It's just it's fine, but I'm not gonna buy Lego Horizon Adventures. It's just not. It's Lego. It doesn't play like the old Lego games. It doesn't feel like the old Lego games. It's just kind of there.
Yeah, it's just modern Lego.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that the Lego games are falling off so hard. Lego Star Wars, Skywalker Saga was like their magnum opus, and that's really it.
Yeah, it's just over.
It's not Telltale, it's Traveler's Tale.
Okay, I'm 1/3 through this shitty game, and there's still no tits. This game is a scam.
Alright, I'm trying to look for. Yeah, no, wait, what the fuck? Wait, who's developing Lego Horizon? It's not Traveler's Tale. You're making Lego Horizon? Guerrilla Games Studio Gobo. Wait, so it's not even Telltale? Not even Traveler's Tales?
Mega bro.
What's their first Lego game? Star Wars the video. That makes sense. They started with Lego Star Wars. Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Batman, Lego Indiana 2, Lego Harry Potter, Lego Star Wars 3, Lego Star Wars 3, Lego Part of the Caribbean, Lego Harry Potter, Lego Batman, Lego blah, 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 blah. It was literally every single game that they made Lego games for was like the next fucking after. So they made Traveler's Tales made Chronicles of Narnia, and that was their last non-Lego game ever.
Bro. And that was when?
It was 2008.
What?
2008.
Bro. When they're just a Lego man.
15 years ago. And their last game was Lego Star Wars the Skywalker Saga. Which was like I think their magnum opus. But for a while, until 2019, they were making yearly Lego games.
Okay.
That's crazy for me to think about. They were making yearly Lego games. They kind of slowed down a little, but Lego games were always a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and they kind of stalled a little with Lego after they made Lego Movie 2 video game. I'm guessing they didn't really sell that well, so they kind of stalled a little, and they really focused on Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga.
Yeah.
But this game got delayed a lot. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Where's the release? The game has achieved more than 5 million copies, so those are June 2022. Gotcha. Where is it? Release? The game was released October. It was revealed to be October 20th, 2020. Bringing it live on April. It was another been delayed. Okay, on August 20. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it was delayed a lot. That's what like held back Lego Star Wars. I don't know if they're working on anything right now. It's been 2 years since Lego Star Wars, but this game, Lego Horizons, is just kind of okay. I guess I just want to move on. It's not old Lego. It's not old Lego. So yeah, that's coming holiday 2024. Next up is Stray. So Stray is interesting a little. It's a game that's been ported to Switch, and that's I guess cool. But yeah, it's a game that's been ported to Switch. That's all I can really say about it. Aside from this game has been out for 2 years.
Wasn't this on the other direct?
I don't think so. Thing is, like this game was. You might be confusing. I don't know if you are. I don't. This game was released for PlayStation. This was a PlayStation game. This was one of the first PS5 games to ever be revealed.
But isn't there like another? No, that must be another thing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of like I think.
But we.
So I think in one of the earlier directs this year, there was this game about being a cat, but that was not Stray.
Okay, I'm listening to something. I don't know.
I think you're thinking of something else. Yeah.
I'm taking the drugs that.
You're taking the drugs from the fucking guys who made for Maggie or whatever the fuck it was called. But yeah, Stray is. I guess we're gonna move on. Stray is coming out holiday 2024. Next up is Tales of the Shire, a Lord of the Rings game.
Bro.
What the fuck? Okay, so
what the hell? Why?
Again, I don't know what's up with this direct. It's Animal Crossing. It's just Animal Crossing. It's just a farming game.
Games. Literally,
We're
back at that. We're legit back at that stupid direct. You know, the one with Pikmin 4, and before that, farming game.
I remember seeing a meme on Twitter about that, and it was just like, "Oh, God of War being ported to Switch as a farming game."
Imagine Kratos just coming over, just planting some carrots.
That was the video. The video was like the video started off with like Kratos coming out of the cabin, and like the music and all that, and it's Smash Cut, but it just transitions over to Kratos with a watering pot, watering plants. But yeah, no. This is a game. It's Lord of the Rings or Lord of the Rings, or the Lord of the Rings, or the Lord of the Rings as the series is being called now. It's like it's a fine thing. I never really gotten into it, but Tales of the Shire is, I guess looks fine. I'm not really like opposed to them. It's like why another farming game? Like please, no more farming games. But yeah, that's coming out holiday 2024. Next up is Ace Attorney Investigation Collection.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you right now. When are you gonna finish that video?
What video? I'm never finishing that.
There we go.
What video? Maybe never. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna mention it here on the podcast. I officially what it's called. All I will say is that it involves an inside joke between me and Pancakes in our friend group, and it was gonna be using the objection.lol like generator to as a court case for something Pancakes did as a joke, of course, and I made 8 minutes of it. There was supposed to be 2 hours of it, and I don't think I'll ever come back to it. To be honest, I don't think I have the manpower. Thing is, RAT Comedy is that when I made that, I was making it bit by bit, and I was just like releasing it, so I could you could see what I was doing. But the thing is, but that's all my old laptop, and I'm pretty sure those things didn't save over, even though I made an account. So the thing is, even if I wanted to like continue it, I don't think I could. I think that's all lost. The only thing I have is the video that I have, so I would have to remake it.
Oh.
So yeah, I will not go into it more than that. But yeah, no, that's all you're getting.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but that's all you're getting. You can make it if you want. But yeah, Attorney. I guess it's cool. It's definitely something else to take its Attorney on. I know it's just a remaster. Like I guess it's a full-on remake. It's a certain. I don't know what to call it. It's just I think it's just a remaster with like a completely different graphical, everything. But You know, what I like is something that I see Nintendo doing a lot, kind of. Since they're one of the, since Sony is mostly turning Western right about now, even though Sony, PlayStation is like, is very it was Japanese, like it is Japanese, but it is very Westernized. Nintendo is the only one, like I guess, big producer, like developer and all that still manages a lot of like Japanese releases. So they have this whole thing, I guess the Capcom and all that, like they can be a distributor of a bunch of unreleased Japanese games. And that's the thing here. Is Attorney Investigation Collection has, I think Investigation 2, I think it's called, where that is one of the, that's a game that wasn't released outside of Japan. So it's very cool that we're actually getting these games in the States and like worldwide. That's really, really cool.
Awesome.
So yeah, but again, these look cool. Apparently they're not really that well liked. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Ace Attorney Investigation Collection, that's coming out September 6, 2024, and you can pre-order it now. I don't think I've said that. At any point, but yeah. Next up is the 100-line Last Defense Academy. To I think to jog your memory a little, RAT Comedy. This is the game that's made by the same people as Danganronpa.
Yeah, I was like, when I was, I just got home, okay? I was just listening to the thing, okay? And then when I get out of the car, see that shit, I was like, get that Danganronpa garbage out of my face, okay? 'Cause my sister was so fucking obsessed with Danganronpa. I legit started to fucking hate it, okay? I was pissed off because every damn day I was just sent memes and shit. It's bad.
Okay. But yeah, I don't think this looks particularly interesting to be genuinely honest with you. This just looks fine, I guess, and I'm not the biggest fan.
It's just terrible. Danganronpa shit.
You're entitled to your opinion, I guess. So yeah, there's that. 100.
Like you gotta defend the school from some aliens. It's just pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess. That's 100-line Last Defense Academy.
I've gotta be honest.
What?
Pretty fun concept, not gonna lie, okay? Just defending the school from terrorists, I think. I don't know.
I guess it's more like galactical, galactical terrorist. But I mean, it's not really terrorists so much as it's invaders. So you're more like
aliens.
It's aliens. It's aliens. I mean, they're going after that one's cool. I guess I don't know.
I guess the aliens got tired of America.
They want to take first place again. Anyways, 100. So yeah, that's coming out early 2025. Then the second to last thing, Romancing Saga 2: Revenge of the Seven. Not the Seven from the boys. As much as fun that would be. But this looks fine. It's another RPG. I'm not really that interested in it. It's just okay.
Another RPG.
I like the timeline aspect, but that's just kind of meh. I guess. I think it's more the timeline. But yeah, no. That's coming out October 24th, 2024. There's not much to say. Now to the last announcement of the direct, the big one, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Metroid Prime 4 is real. We saw gameplay of it.
And I might actually buy it. Okay. And you know how I said that
you owe it to your...
I legit. This actually got me hooked on Metroid, honestly. Like, it looks actually fucking badass. Not gonna lie. You can go now.
Please, before you do, I suggest you first buy the remaster of Metroid Prime, the first game.
Okay.
That is on Switch. That is $40. That is a pretty pricey game, but it is definitely it's on Switch. Like you can play if you want a much more of a sense of what Metroid Prime is. But I'm guessing that it's not gonna be that much of a jumping curve, like not much of a learning, not that much of a really big jumping in point for Metroid Prime. I don't think Metroid Prime 4 is gonna be like that big of a jumping. Like you're not gonna be confused. You're not gonna be lost when it comes to Metroid Prime. Because the thing is, with Metroid Prime, there hasn't been a game since like 2009 or something in Metroid Prime. So like they know that it's been a long time. So they're probably gonna have to explain some things because they probably also know that 2 and 3 aren't really on the Switch and they're not easily accessible. Unless you're doing like Dolphin Emulator or something.
Nintendo's gonna hunt my ass if I do that.
Yeah, so if you want to get a sense of what Metroid Prime is, you can always play Metroid Prime Remastered. That's always an option. You can always buy that. But if you just want to wait until 4 comes out, then that's fine with me. This game will definitely be one of those games that will release at the same time as the Switch 2. And that's the thing. So, that's the thing what I was gonna say. So apparently it looks like Switch 2 is going to be releasing after April 2025 because Nintendo said that they will announce it before the end of the fiscal year, which is April 2025. That is the end of the fiscal year, so that means that before that date we will get the announcement of it, and after that date we will get the release of it. So the earliest date that this console could come out is April 2025. That is the earliest, which means it's definitely not likely. It's not likely. So what I'm guessing is that Metroid Prime 4 Beyond and Pokemon Legends ZA, the new Pokemon game that's coming out, we're going to launch this year for the Switch. For the Switch 2. Since the Switch 2 was supposed to come out this year. But it got delayed. So that means that those titles also got delayed with it. Since those titles are gonna be those titles. What?
Switch 2 release titles?
Yeah, no. They're going to be essentially they're going to they're gonna be the big ones. They're gonna show off what the Switch 2 can do. You know how Breath of the Wild showed off what the Switch could do, what the Switch could run. Well, Prime 4 and Legends ZA will show what the Switch 2 can do, especially on handheld mode. Because what we know about the Switch 2 is that it's powerful as a PS4 in handheld mode.
That's just crazy.
And you know what's the craziest part? I don't know if you see. I don't know if you've seen gameplay of Final Fantasy VII remake. Just how it looks in general. We know that Final Fantasy VII remake is one of the testing games for the Switch 2, and it runs perfectly in handheld mode.
Bro, this is gonna be good.
The Switch 2 will be a powerful console. And the thing is, it will compete not only with the PS5 and Xbox Series X, it will also compete with the Steam Deck, and has the added benefit.
What's the Steam Deck, first of all?
The Steam Deck is just so it's a handheld where it's basically just a handheld with the Steam library on it. So, yeah.
Ew, fuck Steam, not fuck PC boys. This is like people that the console gamers can agree.
Yeah, I guess, but the thing is with the Steam Deck is that you can run emulation on it. There's emulation capabilities with those, and so what did I say?
You're talking about how powerful the Switch, the Steam Deck, yeah.
It's okay, Steam Deck. It's maybe the Steam Deck, but again, the Steam Deck has the emulation stuff. Like, it has the thing with the emulation. So, and a lot of people that's pretty much that's like pretty much jailbreaking the Steam Deck. That's doing things to the Steam Deck. And you can also do piracy. It's basically a Steam computer on it. But the thing is, the Steam Deck is I think it's $500. It's not a cheap console.
Deep.
It's pretty steep. I think how much is it? It's 400. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to see. God damn. Okay, Steam Deck. Let's see here. The Steam library, the Steam store should have the price for the Steam Deck. This item is not available for purchasing in region. God fucking damn it! You cannot make this up. Okay, fuck you too.
Yeah, so
how much does Steam Deck cost? The base Steam Deck model is $400. The highest. So that's the base thing. But since it's the fucking Steam Deck, the highest priced model is $530.
Whoa.
And that is probably the big. That one's like.
Yeah.
What?
No, I was gonna say that the somehow the PC fans are somehow gonna just justify this thing, okay? $500.
I mean, a fucking PC costs double that, so whatever, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, so what the added benefit of the Switch 2 is gonna be is that it's probably $400, probably the same price, but it has the added benefit of having Nintendo titles. Nintendo
it already has that.
Nintendo has a big pull. Like it has a big pull, and it's gonna have the technology to compete. People are going to flock to having the Nintendo because Steam is just the library. It's just kind of like Steam is Steam. It's very everyone's on Steam. That's the thing. Everyone's on Steam.
Buy games and stuff.
Yeah, so the thing is, everyone's on Steam already. So but with the Switch, you are not only have the benefit of being on Nintendo. That's also an easy process. I told you for the fact that you can see a bunch of shovelware games on the region releases.
They will.
But the fact is that if you get on a direct, that is your game being shown for the Switch. For Nintendo, set to put you as one of the front runners to market their console, and that's the thing. And Metroid Prime 4, Beyond, and Pokemon ZA will be big games. They will still run on Switch, because obviously starting off, consoles do not usually start off big. Consoles usually start off making stuff that shows what the power could do, but definitely not what the upper limits of the console can do. Limits will be pushed. They will be pushed. But that is later on the line. They will surely just make things that run on both, since technology is just kind of there to do that, and they have to think. So what I'm gonna get is that the Switch 2 will release in summer or early fall. Or autumn. Early fall / autumn. And we're gonna see Land ZA and Prime 4 Beyond being Switch 2 launch titles that will also release on Switch. And what I'm gonna guess they're also gonna do is that if you have them physical or digital, if you have the game, basically, if you have the game, you are if you have a digital, if you sign up with your Nintendo account on your Switch 2. You're going to be able to buy to get those games for free and get the Switch 2 versions of them for free.
Awesome.
That's what PlayStation does. That's what Xbox does. And if you have them physical, you slot in the cartridge, and you get the Switch 2 versions of those games. You get an update for Switch 2 versions of those games. That is what they'll probably do. And honestly, Metroid Prime 4, it looks great. Like, the gameplay is Metroid Prime. You know what I like about this? I like that they are just continuing off of the story of Metroid Prime. They're not going for popular things. We're not gonna see Ridley probably. We're not gonna see all the popular characters. They're continuing the story that they set up 15 years ago, almost 20 years ago.
Respect.
And that is awesome. Respect.
Yeah.
That is, I have the utmost respect for Nintendo here. Metroid Prime 4. So yeah, I'm gonna say Metroid Prime 4 will bring a lot of people into this franchise. Metroid Dread did sell quite a bit. Still, Metroid Dread is not one of the most sold games. I think it's still on the not the price. What am I doing? It's not one of the it's still on one of the best sold games. It's still on that list of the best selling games on Switch, but it did only sell 3 million copies. That is good for a Nintendo game. For a Metroid game, it's the best selling Metroid game. But it did a lot for the franchise. But I'm gonna guess that this game will be Metroid Prime 4 will be the Metroid game. It will be successful. It is the one that they're putting forward to market. The Switch 2 alongside Pokemon. That is my bet for Switch 2.
Right.
That's my bet for this game. This game is gonna sell.
It's all like hotcakes.
Yeah. It's just people have been waiting a long time for this game. I'm pretty sure this game will sell really, really well.
Yeah. And
So yeah, anything else you want to say?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna get it actually. I'm probably gonna compare it to a Metroid.
I do. Yeah, Metroid's a really good franchise. And it's so sad it's kind of underrated. But I'm hoping that Metroid Prime 4 does bring it to does make it one of the big Nintendo franchises. But yeah,
I hope so.
Finally, Metroid Prime 4 is real, and it's coming out next year. That's what I'm trying to say. It's coming out next year. That's pretty much it. We're done. Finally, it's almost. We have made an almost 2 hour and a half episode. I think it's probably 2 hours and a half actually. This has definitely been a very long one, but I'm glad that we did it. But yeah, no. I think that's it. Nothing else I really mentioned. RAT Comedy, I am gonna ask you to give me your links for any socials you want to promote on MiniFA, because we are now putting them in descriptions. So I want to know that. So if you can send me a through Discord, that'd be really appreciated. So like anything you want to promote, anything like YouTube, Twitter, or whatever, just send me the links there in the ends.
I don't want to promote anything, honestly.
All right. Okay. That's fine enough. So yeah. What did everyone here think of the Nintendo Direct? Leave in the comments below. I can't turn on comments on Spotify. I'm sorry.
Wait. Okay.
I can do.
Sorry. I'm probably gonna promote my channel. That I think about. I'm gonna send you the link.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Leave in the comments below. I know it's been quite a while and it's been a long episode. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say. So yeah, I hope this is direct soon in September. Probably gonna be one, but that will be pretty big. So yeah, you can follow our socials they're on the description. The Entertainment Mind and RAT Comedies. And yeah, that's about it. So RAT Comedy, say your goodbyes.
Alright, that's about it. So see ya.
Yeah, that's really about it. See ya. I really just stole that from Moist Critical, didn't I?